I don't look into mirrors anymore, not directly. I pass them like they're strangers in a hallway, quick glances, no commitment. But mirrors aren't the only things that reflect. Spoons, windows, phone screens, other people's eyes. That's how I found out it wasn't finished with me. I was talking to my friend, standing close enough to see myself in her pupils. And that's when I saw it. Me, but not quite. In her eyes, my head was tilted slightly to the side. I wasn't tilting it. I stopped mid-sentence. She frowned. Are you okay? Her voice sounded far away, because the version of me inside her pupils was smiling again. Soft, knowing, like it was enjoying watching me notice. I stepped back from her. The smile inside her eyes widened. My real mouth stayed still. She touched my arm. And for a split second, I felt the touch twice. Once on my skin, and once from inside. Like something beneath my muscles reacted before I did. I pulled away. I made an excuse. I went home. The house feels different now. It feels like it recognizes me, like it knows which one of us walked in. I tried covering every reflective surface. Blankets over mirrors, tape over camera lenses, turned off screens. But reflections don't need glass. I learned that when I walked past the dark hallway and saw a shape standing in the corner. Not reflected, just standing there. It looked like me. Exact posture, exact height, exact breathing. Only its head was tilted. I didn't scream, because something in me understood. If I scream, it wins. We stared at each other. I whispered, "You're not real." It blinked, slow, and then it straightened its head for the first time, perfectly upright, and smiled without tilting. That's when I understood something worse. The tilted head wasn't wrong. It was mimicking me. The straight posture, that was its natural form. It took a step forward. I didn't, but I felt my body lean. Like gravity shifted allegiance. My heartbeat didn't speed up. It slowed. Calm. Welcoming. The version of me in the hallway reached out its hand. I felt my own arm rise. I tried to fight it. My muscles trembled violently. But it was stronger, not physically, internally, like it knew the wiring better than I did. Our fingers touched, and I felt a splitting sensation inside my skull. Not pain, division, like two thoughts trying to occupy the same space. I saw flashes, me standing in the mirror weeks ago, me stepping through the glass, me watching from the other side as something else climbed into my skin. But which one was I? The one who stepped out, or the one who was left behind? The hallway flickered. For a moment, I saw myself trapped inside the mirror across the wall, pounding against the inside of it, mouth open in silent screaming, while the version standing here smiled. The flicker ended. The hallway was normal again. The other me was gone, or maybe it was no longer separate. Now, when I pass people, they hesitate slightly before speaking to me, like they sense something. My reflection works perfectly now, too perfectly. No delays, no wrong hands, no tilts. Sometimes I test it. I'll suddenly make a strange face. It copies immediately. But once, it blinked just a fraction too late, and I swear, it looked relieved when I looked away. The worst part? I'm starting to forget what felt wrong. The fear is fading. The panic feels distant. Sometimes I catch myself smiling softly at nothing, and it feels natural, comfortable, like I've always been this way. Last night I stood in front of the mirror on purpose. I stared directly into my own eyes, and I asked, which one of us crossed? The reflection didn't answer, but my mouth moved. And I heard myself whisper, "You did." The glass didn't ripple. Nothing dramatic happened. The room stayed quiet. But for a split second, the version in the mirror looked terrified. And I wasn't. So now I'm wondering, if you were watching me from outside this story, if you were looking at your screen right now, and you saw your reflection faintly staring back at you, would you be sure it's copying you? Or would you test it? Go ahead. Blink. Slowly. I'll wait. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories.